going on, everybody? Grim Repair here. Today I'm going to attempt to fix my Arcan 3-ton aluminum jack. I got it about 7 years ago. It was a gift from a friend. It's kind of sentimental. It's part of the reason why I'm fixing it. It was a $300 jack. I think the repair is going to be around 30 bucks. So hopefully we can save a little bit of money. First thing I'm going to do is tip this handle out of the way. The millimeter Allen head, jack oil, paper towels, and an impact, and there'll be links down below for all the tools and parts used in the video. Problems down here, one of these plungers is stuck down. This one's up, this one here is supposed to be up. I think the seals are leaking. I'm not seeing any fluid leak. This oil stain here is from a car that was parked here, but I think something's going on with one of these pistons. But I'm going to change them both out, because when I take this out with me, I kind of need it to work. So I don't really want to screw around with it. I'm going to take a 5mm Allen head, loosen this rod that goes across here, across the handle. I can just kind of lay everything out. Another one here on the other side. Now this handle is going to swing out of the way, hopefully. And we should be able to work on these now. Grab it with a pair of pliers and pull on it. Oh, whole thing just came out. And I've got this open, so fluid's not gonna move around, but that just popped right out. Then we got this body piece here, the cylinder, I guess you'd call it. Probably could just replace these O-rings, but like I said, when I take this out, I need it to work and I don't want to mess around with it. I'm gonna take a 24mm, pull that cylinder out. It was in there pretty tight, so I had to use the impact. But there, that's out. Now we're just gonna clean that out with the paper towels. Be real careful not to get any crap in there. We probably should have cleaned the jack up a little better before we started this. Looks like we've got a copper crush washer down in there. I don't think this came with a new one. I'm not sure if we need one or not. If you guys know or have any tips, leave them down in the comments. This is the first time I've ever had a jack worth fixing. All right, here's the new one. I'm gonna slide the top keeper on there, and this clip that goes into that groove there. See, we use this curved pick. I'm just gonna kind of pry it over. There we go. Now it's in the groove. Just pull this out. There's the new ones. We're gonna lube all that up, and then this lever here is gonna hold it in. Kind of worried this one's gonna come shooting out at me now that I think about it. We'll set this aside, lube it up with some jack oil before we put it in. I'm gonna get this cylinder started by hand so we don't cross thread it. I'm gonna hold it down, turn it backwards till I hear it click. Because I do not want to cross thread it. Oh, I think I heard it. And then we know we're at the start of the thread. There we go. And I do not have a torque spec on this, but it was pretty tight. I'm gonna put it back on by hand though, so that I have some idea of how tight I'm going. I don't want to strip it out. This is all aluminum. Alright, it doesn't want to go much more than that. It's at the end there, so now I'm just gonna give it a final tighten down. That's probably pretty good. Alright, now we're gonna pull the other one out. That one came right out. And that O-ring does look a little bit disfigured. The big piston wasn't having any issues though. Alright, now for this big one, I'm gonna take a 1 1/8, take off the old one. The new large piston is I'm using a 27mm socket. So it's a little bit smaller, the new one is. Alright, that one came out. A lot of fluid came out with it. Do the same thing over here. Just clean it out. There's a new one. Set it over there. Get this one started, just like we did the little one. Put it back on with the 27mm. Alright, it bottomed out. We're gonna just go a little bit tighter. Alright, we've got some hydraulic jack oil. Just gonna put it in a little container and soak the new seals with it. Alright, I'm gonna do the little one first. Just gonna dip it in there. There we go. Just a little bit. Spray the tops of the cylinder so that it soaks the whole thing. I'm not sure how we're gonna hold this all down once I shove it in there. Guess we'll just barely get it started, and then we'll push it all down with this. Put the top on there, put the spring into that groove. There we go. It's in. Soak the seal. Slide the spring over the cylinder. And slide it down in there. There we go. All right, now we're gonna push it and move the lever to force them down. They're gonna wanna fight us a little bit. I'm gonna clean this up while we got it open. Make sure that your valve's open so you're not fighting the fluid. All right, that didn't go so bad. All right, now they're both down. That spring is, those springs are really pushing back on this. Feels a lot better already. Next, we're going to put this bar back in here. Get them both started before you tighten them down. Tighten them back up. All right, now we're gonna have to open this here to fill our jack back up since some fluid leaked out. So we're gonna hold the handle down. Take a flathead in case it wants to fall out, or take a magnet in case it wants to fall out. All right, we have pressure. I'm gonna wipe it off before I totally open it up. Anything falling in there. Gonna take a little funnel, put some jack oil in there. Oh, all right, I think it's full. Some of that's gonna leak out. Make sure you're not doing it in your house, on your wife's favorite carpet. Put this plug back in. Now we're gonna jack it up a couple times with the valve open. All right, now we're gonna close the valve, test it out. Seems to be working pretty good. Hopefully it works the same with a load on it. But anyway, I think that's it. I think we're good. There's be links down below for this jack if you want to pick one up and the repair parts I used. Thanks for watching. High five, you did it. Tools you're gonna need are a 26 or a 27 millimeter socket, a 24 millimeter socket. On my jack, I had to use a 1 1/8 inch socket to pull the old large cylinder out, a large flathead, a curved pick, a 5